If you're struggling to make sales, it's probably because your offer is not compelling enough, or because the way you said what you said is not so persuasive to push a prospect to become a paid client. It is all about copywriting, how you use words to attract people's attention to move them into a specific action. In this video, I want to share my personal 5-step method to write a sales letter from strategy to execution. My name is Cecco, and I teach aspiring entrepreneurs and professionals how to turn their knowledge and or someone else's expertise even into a 7-figure business. If you like my content, subscribe to this channel and hit the like button. Step number 1. Collecting information. If you want to be successful in writing copy, no matter what the goal is, you need to gather information first. If you try writing anything without knowing who your ideal client is, the product and offer creation, the story behind the product and the company, in this case it is very tough writing even the first paragraph. Investing time in getting information is 70% of the copywriter's job. I mean, understanding problems, pain points, aspirations, what your ideal clients want, their beliefs about themselves regarding what you are selling, the benefits of the product or service, and so on. I consider myself a great copywriter because I have been writing copy for selling my products and services and for some of my clients as well since 2009. I have 14 years of experience in the subject, and I can definitely say I made tons of mistakes. But this is the main reason why I know the exact process of writing compelling messages. In order to collect the proper information to prepare yourself for writing the first draft, you need to answer 30 questions that allow you to better understand what you have to sell. And let me tell you that selling has much to do with the context and less with the content. It means that after answering these questions, you will be able to understand what motivates people to buy deeply. Always keep in mind that people buy results and not products and services. What you sell is simply the vehicle that allows your client to reach the promised land. Period. Persuasion has a lot to do with understanding the point of view of your customer, understanding their problems better than themselves, and using the proper language in order for them to know that you are part of their community. On my YouTube channel, I published 3 different videos in which I revealed all the questions and how to answer them correctly. I put the link to these 3 videos in the description below. Now, let me repeat again. Do not skip this step, otherwise you will not be able to write anything. Now, let's move to the following step. Step number 2. Writing the first draft. After collecting all the information needed, you are ready to write the first draft of your sales letter. But don't do it immediately after answering the questionnaires I mentioned before. Let me explain why by sharing a phenomenal concept well explained by a great copywriter named Joseph Sugarman. The incubation process. The incubation process is the power of your subconscious mind to use all your knowledge and experiences to solve a specific problem, and its efficiency is dictated by time, creative orientation, environment, and ego. So, before writing anything, stop thinking about the questionnaires and what you have to sell. Focus your attention on something else for a minimum of the next 2 or 3 days. Then, even after a week, you will magically come up with great copy ideas. This process works like magic. As I said multiple times in different videos, I don't write the headline first. I start writing the body copy, and only at the end I come up with different headline ideas by following some headline templates. To write the body copy, let me mention the 10 main sections of a sales letter because you need a clear direction of the main pieces of this puzzle. Step number 1. Headline. How to write compelling headlines is a must for a copywriter. The headline is responsible for 80% of your success in writing sales letters. Step number 2, shocking statement. In this step, your primary goal is to shock people. They need to stop what they are doing and pay attention to you. People are distracted all the time, and your primary intent when you write a sales letter is to grab their attention, ideally in every sentence you write. Step number 3, define the problem. Without a problem, there is no solution. And do not forget that problems attract people's attention. If they don't identify themselves with the problems, facts you are eliciting to attract their attention, they will no longer be interested in your message. Step number 4, provide a solution. Fortunately, there is now a solution to your problem. Explain how you came up with your solution, why it is unique, why it is the best solution to fix your readers' problems. Step number 5, credibility statement about you. In this step, you have to answer a simple but crucial question. Why you? What are your credentials? People want to know who they are going to do business with. Testimonials help you create your authority and trust. Step number 6, create a great offer. Every successful sales letter contains a great and irrefutable offer. Step number 7, guarantee. People don't want to risk anything when they buy your product or service. The stronger the guarantee, the easier the sale will be. Step number 8, additional bonuses. Bonuses are a great vehicle to increase the perceived value of your product or service. Step number 9, call to action. In this section, you have to tell your reader what to do. Tell them, buy now this product or service. You have to be very specific and direct to the point. Step number 10, postscript. In the postscript, you should restate the main benefits and tell your reader again to act right now. I have explained more in depth all these 10 sections of a successful sales letter in another video on my YouTube channel. I put the link to this video in the description below. Now, let's proceed with the following step. Step number 3. Cut, copy and paste. After writing the first draft by following the previous 10 sections of a sales letter, now is the right moment when a good copywriter becomes an excellent copywriter. You absolutely need to understand this point. A great copywriter is not someone who writes perfect English, but someone who is capable of rewriting compelling words and messages in the exact order to grab people's attention and persuade them to do a specific action. The editing process is the most crucial and significant moment to transform a mediocre sales letter into a money-making machine. Cut, copy and paste will become the most important words during the editing process. In this step, you should, number 1, rewrite sentences more compellingly. Number 2, delete irrelevant information to move the reader to buy whatever you are selling. Number 3, move parts of what you wrote in the right place of the sales letter. Honestly, it is a bit difficult to describe this process in detail because copy is very personal and it all depends on the copywriter's personality. But this is why I firmly believe that copy skill will not be replaced by artificial intelligence, but AI can surely help you speed up the process. Now, let's switch to the 4th step. Step number 4, formatting text. Let me share with you some suggestions. Create paragraphs of 4 or 5 lines each and then leave a space. In this case, it is easier for the reader to read your words and move to the next paragraph. Use bold text to highlight some keywords you want to focus the reader's attention on. Imagine scanning the entire sales letter. For sure, you will be attracted by the subheadlines. Indeed, you have to write them to divide the different sections of the sales letter. And on each paragraph, thanks to the text in bold, you can focus on the most important words or sentences that let you understand the concept without reading all the sales letters sections. The key is to make the reading simple for people who don't have enough time to read your entire message. But keep in mind that if your potential customers find your message interesting at first glance, they will decide to invest even more time reading every word you wrote. Step number 5, minimal design. This final step is very personal. I can say that I'm a fan of a minimal design. What really counts are the words you use. And please do not confuse your reader with fancy designs or animations because they don't have any sense. For instance, I like writing in black on a white background. In addition, do not forget to optimize your sales letter for mobile devices because 90% of the website traffic comes from smartphones. Keep it in mind. And with that being said, you have two options to start learning copy. You can subscribe right now to the waitlist of my Freedom Business Blueprint, a special program I'm going to release in March 2023, in which I teach you the most high-paid digital marketing skills to create even a 7-figure business, copywriting included. I put the link to the subscription page in the description below. And for sure, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel and watch this next video. 3 copywriting examples for beginners. 3 sales formulas that never fail. Once you have understood these formulas, selling anything is very straightforward. So, watch this video now.